You ever just have a spot that you really want to work really, really badly, and no matter how hard you try to make it work, it just never does? This is it. It's been a great evening. And we still got some daylight left, but I'm hoping something comes out of their beds in here and filters this way. Well, no. I'm field edging it in the morning. I got me a secret weapon plan for the morning. I'm gonna probably go into a spot where I've got a lone wolf hanging on field edge. I'm gonna go in there tonight as soon as I get out of the tree. Set the decoy up, slip out of there. Ought to have a good wind for a calm morning. Come on, try it. Might be fun. Never know. Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are again. It's November the 3rd. Trying a little razzle dazzle this morning. I brought our buck decoy in here on this kind of waterway center pivot, and I hung this standing last night in the dark, and it was a pain. But I've got waterways that all kind of funnel into this timber edge right here, standing corn all around me, and I've got the buck down here, the decoy, kind of where every approaching animal can see it from any direction, east, north, west. So they come up out of the timber to the south. We ought to be able to at least have an encounter this morning, hopefully. A pretty morning, good morning to be in a tree, light wind. Coming out the south, blowing straight over the top of the decoy. It sounds backwards, but it's exactly how I want it. So, I got some trail camera photos as recent as yesterday. One of the bucks that we know really well, we call him Son of Sam. It's strange that he's all the way down here. We started picking him up last year, about now, and he's summered way far away from here. It's probably 3 miles, and he's back down here chasing does, which is weird. It's a long ways for him to travel when he's got tons of does there, but he moves around a lot. He's a hard buck to get a hold of. I'd like to take a crack at him, but he's been in here pretty recent, so maybe we'll see him. Who knows, but it might be fun. Let's find out. Merp. Oh man. Just got a shot in that buck we call Son of Sam. Right here around this decoy. What a deal, man. I don't know, maybe I should have held on to it just a second longer. I think he was quartered to just a little bit looking at it. And he walked off hurt slow. Definitely not a lung shot. I think I got one lung liver on it. 2 cavity hit makes for a tricky track job, but I've got all day. I've seen bucks like him walk off slow before. Got it plumb pass through on both sides, so I ought to be able to track him. Holy cow. Whew, man. Wow. I can't believe that. Like, I think he came up out of this ditch right here, and these trees were blocking my view of him, and I look up and he's standing right here. I felt like I got a pretty good look at him. Happened fast. He either came up through that ditch or he came out of the corn. Holy cow, man. Whew, man. Man. What a deal. Okay. There it is right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right there's the arrow. Right there's the arrow. Right there was a tree. Jumped in right here. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm heading back to the truck. Definitely not the perfect shot that I'd envisioned there. He was a pinch quartered towards. One lung livered him, I'm almost positive. Come out the guts on the other side. So. I don't know. Hope we find him. But we may not. Then we tricky. We'll give him about 8 hours and come back.
Good. See how these tracks fit.
Yep.
Man, they're huge. There's some blood. Finally found him.
What about them apples, boys? Good girl, Sally. Yes. Oh, thank you, my friend. There he is, boys. Wow, what a night. What a day, what a night.
That is one beauty. And I almost gave up on that. I wouldn't have stumbled across that bed.
Yeah, I think what was happening, we were smelling him.
Yeah.
And thermals were sucking it down into that creek basin, and we could hit it.
And I think the first time we came out here, she was probably, I think we were still to the east of us a little bit when she came across here.
What a deal, boys. I can't tell you how thankful I am.
Now we can all sleep tonight, you know it?
You know, you're right. You're right.
If we did not found this thing, we'd all be... Wow. Oh, yeah.
He's got all kinds of character, doesn't he?
Oh, man. There's not a hunter alive that wouldn't have shot that buck.
16? Wow. That's great. What a great deer. Oh, Sally. I know you're tired, kid. I know you're tired. You've been on a long day. Good girl.
She had a really terrible day yesterday. Yeah. This one turned out all right.
I know you're tired, girl. I know you're tired, kid. You've been at it hard. How long? What time did y'all start?
Today it was... I left the house at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I went to church this morning. Left the house at 2.
That's a good
But
dog.
yeah, this is the third track for today. 5 yesterday and 3 today.
Hey guys, next morning here. Where do I begin? This is a buck we call the Son of Sam, and I've had some history with this deer over the last 3 years. I call him Son of Sam because I think he's a genetic relation to the big buck Troy killed 3 years ago, and we started picking him up last year during the rut, and kind of figured him to be a 4-year-old then. He was all busted up by the time rut was over, and we found him this summer way far away from where he was showing himself last season. I wind up getting several trail camera photos of him there just a few nights ago, and he was all over that farm that he shifted to. So I thought, you know, since he was broke up last year, why not run a decoy in the mix? And sure enough, it worked like a charm. He came into 20 yards and gave me a broadside. I had to leave him overnight. We had to, or not overnight, we had to leave him for 12 hours. I shot him yesterday morning. We left him 12 hours because I thought I one lung livered him, and I sure did. I thank my friend Jonathan and his dog Sally for coming out and helping me track him. But we had an awesome day of field yesterday. Great buck to lay down. First day of vacation. Just crazy non-typical points everywhere. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points. Great animal. Phenomenal deer. I'm super thrilled to be sitting by him, guys. Thank you guys for being with me. What an animal. What a deer.